Good morning, my name's Ray Poynter from NewMR, and today I'm going to have a chat with Tamara Barber, who is a Senior Director Strategic Marketing from Affinnova. Good morning, Tamara.
Hi, how are you?
Excellent, thanks, and it's really good to be talking to you and trusting that the technology will work with us. First things first, I'd love to thank Affinnova for being the sponsors for the Advanced Quant event. It's really appreciated.
Absolutely.
And own up to the fact that before I saw all the tweets about you joining Affinnova and then shortly afterwards Jeffrey Henning joining it, I hadn't really heard very much or almost anything about Affinnova. So first questions, I suppose, who are you, where are you, what do you do?
Yep, okay. So our company is headquartered in Waltham, Massachusetts, which is right outside of Boston, and in one of the innovation hubs in Boston. We've got other technology companies around here and biotech companies, so we're in good company. But we also have headquarters in London, so we have a very strong business both in the U.S. and in Europe. And what we essentially do is help marketers and product developers within companies bring better innovations to market faster. So our main technology is what's called a genetic or evolutionary algorithm, and it is what it sounds like if you think of evolution and a survival of the fittest process. What we do is allow companies to explore the entire space of potential concepts that might exist for something they want to take to market, and then through our interface and our methodology, consumers go through a choice-based exercise where they essentially evolve a product so that it arrives at either one or a number of top concepts that marketers can then use to decide on which concept configuration they'll ultimately take to market. And we can benchmark it as well, so we have a lot of data that we've been going through in the past couple of years to show that our products that we evolve as top products are 65% more likely to find success in the marketplace.
Super. Okay, and let's say, before you and Jeffrey went there, I hadn't really heard of Affinnova. Now, I'm sort of wondering, does that mean that you're really quite new, or were they flying under the radar? Why do you think that they weren't cropping up more? I have noticed that since then, they've come up on the Hannah Michael 50 and the Green Book list and so on.
Yeah, so it's great for Jeffrey and I to be able to walk into this situation where we have already, been able to see, the Hannah Michael come out, as you said, and the Green Book recognition come out, and that was really a result of everything that had been happening here at Affinnova before we joined. So Affinnova commercialized their technology officially back in 2004. So it's not, brand new. But you're right in saying that they were essentially flying under the radar. So Jeffrey and I were brought in to make sure that that never happens again, and we're not regarded as a well-kept secret within the industry.
Oh, I think with your profiles in social media, it's going to be very hard to keep it a secret now, that's for sure. I guess the next question, and this is very different from your life at Forrester, and for Jeffrey, it's very different from his life at the VC. What attracted you to come to Affinnova?
Right. So one of the things that I really enjoyed about my job when I was at Forrester was being able to talk with all sorts of companies in the industry and be able to help them understand how they might consider positioning themselves within the industry, how their clients and potential clients might perceive them, how they measure up against competitors. So being able to come and do this at Affinnova really encapsulates something that I really enjoyed about my previous job. But the reason that I really joined at the end of the day is because if you walk around the hallways here, everybody from the client services and the research organization is from top organizations, both on the client side and on the supplier side. We really have, I can truly say, a lot of the top talent when it comes to minds in the industry who understand choice-based methods So our VP of Analytics is a leader in this space, as well as just the whole practice of evolutionary algorithms. One of our founders is a PhD from MIT and is, again, one of the thought leaders in this space. And that doesn't even begin to talk about the kind of talent that we have when it comes to all of our software and all of the technology that goes behind the services. But even below all of that, the real technology, all of the claims that we make, I feel confident that we've just got a fantastic solution, and that all the great things that were told to me when I was first interviewing here are really true. And as far as Jeffrey goes, I can't speak fully for him, but, he's somebody who has really seen from running a company for a number of years how hard it is to really innovate. So for the two of us, being able to come to a company that's truly changing the way that they innovate and changing the innovation process is something that's really exciting. Not to mention the fact that from a business standpoint, the company's been doing really well, been growing by leaps and bounds in terms of hiring and sales and whatnot. So it's a good time to join this company.
Right, great. About 1/3 of people involved in NewMR come from North America, but 2/3 come from the rest of the world. So maybe you can say just a little bit more about Europe and Asia Pacific.
Yeah, absolutely. So the European and Asia Pacific markets are something that are going to be very important to our growth. We are adding 105 jobs. We're about 1/3 of the way through that this year. And some of that is in North America, but some of it is also in our international offices too. We just hired a senior vice president for our European business, and we're definitely looking to grow in those two geographies. So I can tell you everything that we talk about from a marketing perspective here, and in terms of how we want to talk about the company is making sure that we take this very global perspective into consideration.
Well, great. I know you've got a busy day, and I believe that you've got some sort of celebrations on July the 4th over there in North America.
Something like that. Very small, very small.
So I'll let you go. Thank you so much, Tamara, and I look forward to speaking to you again shortly.
All right. Thank you very much.